Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Space City Cannabis Live. This is going to be Smoke Sessions episode number 346, I believe. Let me just double check. Yep, 346. We're checking out half a pound from Lit Farms. Huge shout out to everybody that's joining us today. If you haven't done so already, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, and don't forget to check out some of our recent reviews as well as some of our shorts, just in case you guys needed any more 420 content. This whole channel is about reviewing cannabis flower as well as rosin and unboxing Puffco's, e-rigs, different things like that. So be sure to hit that subscribe button if any of that sounds dope to you. And make sure all messages are visible. And let's get it going, y'all. So as you guys see, there's 9 ounces right here, guys. 9 ounces. So a little bit more than half a pound. A full pound is 16 ounces, of course. So here we are, guys. We take a little sip. Let's go ahead and unbox this. Let's start off with some of the smalls. I know you guys don't usually see any kind of black bags on this channel, but we went ahead and ordered some smalls to check out for you guys. The word on the street was that a few of the smalls were actually smoking. There is some Supreme smalls as well. If you guys haven't checked those out, be sure to check those out. The Supreme smalls, they're going to be located on the Supreme tab, so be sure to check that out. These are going to be the essentials, I believe. Yeah, we got essentials, essential, and we got one more in here. So let's go ahead and start off with these smalls. We're going to be checking out some white gummy. You guys remember that white gummy Supreme was absolutely smoking. So hopefully the smalls are also smoking, guys. Go ahead and start lining them up on this side. Next up in line is going to be the Z-Runts. 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 Let me know in the comments if you guys have tried this one. It looks very stemmy on the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see that. So hopefully it's smoking a lot better than it looks, but it doesn't look good. We got the Cool Whip. Now this was another Supreme ounce that I tried that I actually really enjoyed. So I'm hoping the smalls is smoking exactly like that. Shout out to the homie 713 Drain. First comment, say, yo, what's up, everyone? Smash that like button, subscribe for flower and rosin reviews. Shout out to the homie Drain. I appreciate you pulling up. We got the homie John the Man 35. Say, yo, salute legends. What's up, John the Man? We got my boy Tony T, Ski Slide, and says, salute smokers. Let's smoke. What's up, Tony T? I'm doing a little bit of an unboxing. Each one of these is going to be an ounce in the bag, so we're going to get through it, man. Brandon Sherman said, what's good, Space and Fam? What's up, Brandon Sherman? What's the deal? My boy TJ said, hey, what's up, TJ? We got the homie Damon 0306 just pulled up too. What's up, Damon? Last but not least on these smalls, we got the GMO. You already know I had to pick that up from Mr. Space City. It's looking pretty decent. Not as stemmy as some of the other stuff, but we'll be sure to check these out. Just a little recap of the smalls. We got Cool Whip, Z-Runts, GMO, and then the white gummy. I'm excited for that white gummy, man. We'll go ahead and put those to the side. And now this is the main event right here, guys. You already see, I already reviewed one of them. I got one of them cracked open. So let's go ahead and check out all the other ones first. We'll open this one up, roll one up, and show you what it's smoking like real quick. We got the purple mochi. That's what's up. My boy D Halter says, what's going on, you all? What's up, D Halter? I appreciate you pulling up, my boy. Tony T says he's watching USA beating Slovakia in the semifinal Olympic hockey. Hey, that sounds pretty cool. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to smash that like button. If we get to 20 likes, we'll go ahead and take a dab. So shout out to you. This purple mochi looks pretty cool, man. Super frosty. Let's go ahead and put that to the side. We got purple candy, y'all. Purple candy. Jeffrey always says, what's good, everyone? What's up, my boy Jeffrey? Tony T says 5-0. John the Man 35 says, I'm liking that super chronic solid smoke for real, for real. Damn, bro, you spoiled it, man. That's what I was going to get to. That's what this one is. I just finished a super chronic review, and I wanted to make sure I hopped on here and let you guys know, just like my boy John Bennett says, that shit is smoking. We got the Bliss right here. This is another Supreme ounce. My boy Jeffrey says we're at 16 likes already. Y'all, we need 4 more. Oh, shit. I think we just got 2 more likes. I think we need 2 more. Oh, we're at 17 likes, y'all. 17. We got my boy Jay Shaft. Jay Shaft, what's going on? He said, yo, Space, Mrs. Space, and Space Crew, what's the deal? John the Man says 35 says, my bad. Hey, I was just fucking with you, man. It's all gravy, dog. It's all gravy, man. And then we got some Blackberry Kush. Damn, y'all think this shit is smoking or what, dude? We got the homie. Who's this right here? We got the homie Van Davis says, I want that Chem Dog Supreme. Sheesh, that Chem Dog, man. What's up to the homie Van Davis? How you doing today, brother? Thanks so much for pulling up to the stream. And last but not least, super chronic, man. This one is super fire, y'all. Just like my boy John Bennett says. If he says it's smoking, 9 times out of 10 is going to be correct. And I'm right there with him, man. This super chronic is super smoky. Let's go ahead and take a final look. You guys aren't going to see all the ounces on the table for the whole stream just because I don't have enough room. But just to show you that it's not clickbait, you know your boy Space City, I never clickbait a shit. Look at that, man. We got GMO, White Gummy, Cool Whip, Z-Runs. We'll put those to the side. We'll see if any of those are smoking. And then we also have the Purple Candy, Purple Mochi. We got the Bliss. We got the Blackberry Kush. I think this is going to be the next one that I review. Looking pretty decent through the window right here. And, of course, the Super Chronic, man. I'm going to bring back an old friend, even though I don't really use it. Y'all let me know if you guys were able to pick up one of these limited edition rolling trays. I know my boy Michael Brunson had one in his picture the other day. I was like, yo, my boy got the rolling tray. That's what's up. Let me know if y'all remember this right here. Dang Flower. Now, this was actually the label that I used for some of my pre-rolls. So I see the Organicit rice paper cannon glue, as well as the rolled and provided by Space City Cannabis. Go ahead and open this up. A little piece of a Blazy Susan there. Then you got the Space City Cannabis etched into the tray, almost like I planned this shit. Pretty cool tray though, man. Let me know what y'all think. Damn, looks like someone took their like away, dude. Someone took their like away. I wonder what did it, man. What was it? Let's go ahead and twist some of this up, y'all. We'll crack open the Super Chronic. And then I might crack open some of this Kami Kush over here too. Y'all let me know if y'all checked out the Kami Kush review that dropped today. Let me know if you've tried it. Let me know if you're interested in trying it. Or if you've tried anything else from Zikigai Gardens or Raw Genetics. Here goes the Super Chronic. Whew. To me, it has a great nose, man. For me, it was like kind of a little bit of pine, a little bit of sour, a little bit of gas on the back end. Overall, I just really enjoyed the nose on this one. Let's go ahead and zoom in on it. Now, it's not wet or anything, guys. This shit is good to go straight out the bag. You don't have to dry it. You don't have to cure it. It's just ready to go right out the bag. There we go. Now we can get some good shots on it. Yeah, Kev. For some reason, I thought it was kamikaze. I don't know. I think I was reading a different strain. My boy Jay Shaft says Blackberry Kush, if it's the right cut, that is a beast and tasty too. Hell yeah, man. I'm excited to try that one out. My boy Jeffrey dropping the link for the merch. I appreciate that, my boy. Kel MW says, you realize what the genetics is. Yes, sir. On the commie. John Demand 35 says that Super Chronic got some great effects too. Yeah, bro. I was fucking with it. I was fucking it. Fuck. I can't even talk today. I was fucking it with, damn. I was fucking with it real hard. I was so excited to get that out, man. I was stumbling over my words. But yeah, I had chiefed the doink of this before the stream, and I was like, yo, this shit is smoking. Imagine a donut with this, John Bennett. I know you probably way ahead of me, man. I know you already got some combos with the Super Chronic. But yeah, this would definitely make some dope hash holes. This with anything like fruity, funky, or a banana, any of that. This would go real good with that rum runner, dude. I'm calling it right now. I think this might be enough. I'm gonna go ahead and grind up just a little bit more. Y'all know how I do. Shout out to my boy Triple H. Triple H, you back in the States or what, man? It ain't been the same since you ain't been in the chat, my boy. Don't nobody come in talking shit no more. We also have 2 other packs that we got from the Green Door. I'm kind of swimming in packs right now, so I'm having, to go through everything. But we got some stuff from Bomb Pops Evolved. This is going to be coming from thegreendoor.co. We got the Sour Face. This is going to be Sour D times Face on Fire OG. I would pass on this one, guys. If you see this out and about, pass. Hard pass on this one, y'all. Then we got the Sour Wildberry Skittles. This one was very nice, actually. Had a faint hit of that Skittles, a little bit of a sour, but not too much. I don't think this stuff was worth the price that it's listed for. But again, that's just my 2 cents. But a good start if this is a brand that's just starting out. I haven't heard too much about them. I've heard of Bomb Pops, but I haven't heard of Evolved by Bomb Pops. Let me know in the comments if you guys have checked them out before. Sheesh, I almost spilled all my flour right there. All right, let me just take this off of the stem. And if I missed you in the comments, I do apologize. I'll be right back in the comments in just a second. Shout out to the 21 people watching, and shout out to everybody that smashed that like button. Let me go ahead and pour this flour out, and we'll go ahead and take a dab before we start rolling. Yeah, the nose on this Super Chronic is incredible, guys. If it is still up on the website, this is one that I can really recommend checking out. Use code SpaceCity10 so you can save 10% off of your purchase, and go ahead and try out that Super Chronic. Now, without further ado, damn, my device is dirty, dude. Sheesh. How did that happen? Let me go ahead and put it on the lowest setting. Let me warm it up. I'm going to clean it out, and then we can load up some of this rum runner, man. This has to be one of my favorite rosins coming from Shop Pellamary. It's this rum runner. I always got it within arm's reach. I'm always looking for an excuse to load one up. Just solid rosin, man. While that's warming up, let me hop back into the comments. My boy Triple H said, what up, everybody? Jay Shaft says, I got a hold of a Pheno Hunt selection that is probably going out nationally. Tahoe Kush times Aspen Diesel times Lemon Haze back cross 2 times. Dang, that's crazy. Who's doing the Pheno Hunt, man? I seen the Tenco was making those Pheno Hunt boxes. I don't know how I feel about that, man, because Pheno Hunts, they're going to have some boo-boo stuff in there too, right? Because what you're on the search for is the keeper, the one that's going to stay there. Now, there might be a few Phenos that are smoking, but I don't know, man. Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about a Pheno box. Damn, that shit was still hitting, y'all. Damn, what rosin was in here? It's probably some Kai. I was over at the glass lab yesterday, man. I was smoking that frog poison with my boy Bayou City. Man, we've been elevating our smoke, dude. Shout out to my boy Bayou City Exotics. We've been having some crazy ass sessions, man. Smoking none but frog poison, cut right. My boy just picked up the if you know, you know, the Concrete Boys Toad Venom. My boy also picked up that Pineapple Ziki guy coming from Raw Genetics. That one's gonna be some fire. You'll probably see that one coming up next on the channel. And what else did he grab, man? He got some Wix picks. You guys ever heard of Wix picks? I don't know, man. Y'all, I might have to bring that to the channel too. My boy said that shit was smoking. And again, shout out to the homie Benjamin's Choice, also known as Hash Wars. And of course, shout out to the homie Fooleries. All right, guys, we got the device all cleaned up, ready to go for another dab. Let's get it. And if you guys are in the watching this on the replay, now's the time to load up a nice little dab too. Damn, that's a fat dab. Fuck it. This is going to be the 20 like dab. Huge shout out to everybody that smashed the like button. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and take this opportunity to smash that like button. Now let's hop back in here. My boy John the Man 35 says, I was curious about that Skittles. This one's pretty cool, man. I'm not going to say it's knocked my socks off or anything like that, but it was a cool smoke, dog. Like, it was smoking white. It had a resin ring. It had some flavor. Nothing as crazy as like the frog poison and all this shit. If you guys are going to start diving into like this stuff right here, just be warned. Everything else you smoke after is always going to be compared to this shit or to that Kami Kush. So just be careful, man. It's hard to go back once you've had it. And it's definitely an expensive habit, y'all. Let's go ahead and get it. I'm going to put this on red because I'm trying to get fucked up. No, I'm just playing. But not really, though. Cheers, y'all. Thank you so much for smashing the like button. Don't forget to follow me on X at Space City Hemp. And you can follow me on Instagram at Official Space City. My boy Ryan Geno says, what up, Space, Mr. Space City? What's up to the chat? Shout out to the homie Ryan Geno. Joe Sr. says, Snatch just purchased the astronaut walking graphite shirt, $69. Nice. Hey, that's what's up, man. That's actually the one I'm wearing. Cheers, brother. Look at the clouds on that. Ooh-wee. Oh, yeah, this mug hitting. Oh, yeah, red's the way to go, y'all. Oh, man. Definitely got the dab sweats off of that one. Whew. I like that it burns very nice. It's not like dark or anything. It's got a nice consistency on the melt. But of course, most importantly, the flavors are nice and popping. You go ahead and wipe this down. And we go ahead and start rolling. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys feel like if you take a dab, does that affect your rolling? Or do you think it helps your rolling? See, I think it's the latter, man. I feel like almost like those people that say, I'm better when I'm drunk. I feel like I roll better when I'm lit, dude. But drop down below in the comments. Let me know. Are you better when you're smoked out or sober? All right, guys, that was a good first dab. That was pretty quick, too. Let's go ahead and put this to the side. And let's get back to rolling this up right quick. And again, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody that was able to purchase one of the hash holes. That was probably the most successful collab that we've ever had with Shop Pillow Mary. All of that stuff sold out in less than 24 hours, which to me is incredible. You guys are absolutely nuts, and I truly hope that you guys enjoy the hash holes. And of course, since it was such a success, Shop Pillow Mary has already asked if we want to run it again. I don't know yet though, man. I wanna let the first drop sit, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm gonna come through with the whole nother damn, this motherfucker fat, dude. I didn't think I had put that much in there, bro. It was that little bit extra that I put in. Y'all seen that, right? It would have been just fine had I left it alone, but then I threw those extra nugs in there. And this is a motherfucking fatty, y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to roll it, man. It's my first time rolling on my live stream, y'all. So if you're just tuning in, it's my first time rolling. So don't be too critical because it kind of hurts my feelings. Try not to be too harsh. Shit, I don't know, guys. That shit is really fat. I don't know if I can pull that off. Not too bad for a first roll. Hand placement. Go ahead and work that down just a little bit. Sheesh. Not bad, man. That big old fat roll got compressed into like a little bit less, man. Check that out. Ah, fuck that right here, y'all. Damn. Look at that. Sometimes I go too tight, man, and it kind of folds over that little piece right there. But hey, man, you already know I'm gonna show y'all my flaws right quick. Not bad for a first roll though, huh? Airflow check. Oh yeah. Damn, I forgot the scissors. All right, y'all. We're gonna do something we haven't done in a long time. All right, y'all. Let's check out this super chronic. My boy John Bennett. This is John Bennett certified, y'all. Let's get it going. Let me hop into the comments for a quick second. And again, if I haven't gotten to your comment, man, I do apologize. My boy Double R Underground. Sheesh. What's up, my boy? He said, what up, y'all? Getting ready for work. Shout out to you, Double R Underground. I hope you're having a great day, man. And good luck at work. My boy Ryan Geno says, nice new red packs, ICG. Yes, sir. We got a few flavors. And we also got some smalls that we're going to be bringing to you guys. We got the Blackberry Kush. We got the Purple Mochi. We got the Purple Candy. We got the Bliss. And then what we got twisted up right now is the Super Chronic, y'all. Grab this one if it's up, man. It's solid, dude. I'm about to show y'all. My boy John Bennett said he's going to roll me up a hash hole so I can have on the live stream, man. Y'all watch. He said he's tired of Triple H talking shit, so he's going to send me a hash hole to put up on here. Ain't that right, John Bennett? Or my bad, John the Man 35. I keep using your government name. My bad, G. Cheers, y'all. Oh yeah, sparking right up, man. Nice, nice. You scroll back up, man. We got my boy Tyrone Williams says, "What's up, brother? What's up, Tyrone? I appreciate you pulling up, man. I apologize it took me that long to get to your comment, my boy. But shout out to you. I hope you're having a great day, and thank you so much for pulling up." Stu got the boat says, "Better, more focused." What's up, Stu? Shout out to the homie Stu. John the Man 35 says, "Everything is better when you lit." Hey, no, I liked you, man. Droop said, "What up, G? What up, everyone?" Droops, what is going on, man? I appreciate you pulling up, G. I hope you're having a great day, man. And let me know what you're smoking on if you're smoking on anything. Joe Senior says it's 420, man. Yes, sir. We all sparked up, ready to go. Tyrone Williams says I'm smoking on some black sour cherry punch smoke and tastes so good, tastes like a bunch of cherries. Tyrone, that sounds absolutely fire, my boy. Where you get that from? You got it from a plug or you got it from one of these online websites? Ryan said, "What's up to Droops?" Joe Senior says, "I'm very excited to try it. I'm gonna wait to smoke it when you streaming." Hey, that's what's up, man. You know, we already got something planned for Hash Roll Sunday. So it's not gonna be this Sunday. So not this Sunday, because we gotta wait for everybody to get their donuts. But the Sunday following after that, that is designated Space City Donut Day. So everybody that buy a Space City donut, bring it. We're gonna spark it all up at the exact same time. And I'm gonna go ahead and get your guys' feedback on it, see if you guys like the combo and all of that. Here we go. My boy Stu got the boat said, "What strain?" This is the super chronic right here. So what we are currently smoking on is the super chronic. Let me go ahead and lay it out right here. We'll push all these others to the side so there's no confusion. This is the super chronic. Tony T says, "Don't be scared. You can do it." Yes, sir. Stu says, "I got a little bit of purple push pop supreme left. So good." That's what's up, man. I don't think I tried that purple push pop. I got some purple candy here though. Triple A says, "I'll trade you 3 empty tubes and a pack of papers for the number 1 tube." Hey, hey, relax, dude. Relax. I'll trade you something you got from Amsterdam, though. I know you got something slick. I know you got something just for you. Let me get that. Ryan Jenna says, "How was the day in Triple H?" Triple H says, "Ryan, expensive €90 donuts." Sheesh. Damn, those Space City donuts don't sound that bad now, huh? Ryan says, "Yeah, very expensive out there from menus I've seen." All right, guys, let's go ahead and zoom in. We're going to do a smoke check. This is the Super Chronic. Great flavors, y'all. Smooth smoke, solid effects. Right on point with what my boy John the Man 35 was saying, man. He tried to tell you. Tony T says, "Triple H, you found any Milana cream?" Triple A says, "Drew is sharing got the best menu with nothing in stock." Damn, that's what they say, bro. My boy Christopher Dupler says, "Hey, everyone here. Yo, Christopher, what's going on, my boy? I hope you're having a great night, man. And thank you so much for pulling up to the stream. I hope you're having a great day." John the Man 35 said, "Drew always out of stock." That's what I have been hearing too, man. I heard you got to get there early as fuck. But I thought my boy Triple H was there right when they opened and it was already sold out. Ryan Jones said, "Yep, he gets busy there. I've seen on his lives." Joe Senior says, "Okay, perfect." Joe Senior says, "I will wait." Tyrone Williams, too, says, "Plug about 7 Gs, turned around. He almost sold out. About the 33 grams, so nobody else get it." Damn, that's what's up, Tyrone. My boy said, "You know what? Let me just go ahead and grab all of it." Triple H says, "It was packed with nothing to sell but Cali, Yellow Z pre rolls, and spliffs." Now tell me why they kept trying to sell my man Triple H tobacco with bud in it. They said, "Hey, you want tobacco rolls, right?" Drew said he's puffing on Purple Nebula. Damn, that sounds fantastic. Joe Sr. says March 1st, I believe, should be the date for Hash Hole Sunday. There we go, March 1st. I appreciate that, Joe. He says, I think I did the math right. I'm going to take your word for it. Ryan Jenna says, looking nice, Space. Yes, sir. This one is definitely a hitter, man. John the Man says, Droops, I like that Purple Nebula. I traded my neighbor for some along with some space gas. Damn, that's dope. We got RKR says, hey, what's up, RKR? What's the word? Triple A says, no cream at ski. Had a bunch of random hash, though. RKR says, I'm late. What you smoking? Right now, we're checking out some of this super chronic, man. Great question. This is coming from Lit Farms. We got some of it rolled up right here. The nugs are fantastic. There's no candy in here. This is just like classic dank right here. For me, the nose, now this is, I'm speaking just for myself. You know what I'm saying? It was like a sour pine with a little touch of gas on the back end. John the Man 35, what you think, man? John the Man is a very seasoned veteran in the smoke game. I want to see what his thoughts are. Triple A said, no, so no toad holes this Sunday? Oh, come on, man. You just spoiled it. Damn, Triple H. You just spoiled it, dude. Damn. All right. Since Triple A spoiled it, I got the Gus times Toad Venom hash hole for this Sunday, y'all. And it's the Toad Venom from the Firm, Hash Tribe, and Ronin. Thanks, Triple H. Tony T says, cream is hard to find. Bet that hash was fire, though. Tyrone says, I've been trying to learn how to roll with the glass tips like you, man. I get mad and roll back into my Russian cream woods. That's crazy, bro. Hey, I fuck with that Russian cream too, G. Them Russian creams be hitting, man. I'm gonna twist up another one. I'm gonna zoom it in. Let's see if I can help you, man. Because for me, it's very simple, and I'll try to structure it in a way to where it seems that way for everybody that's watching as well, right? So we're just grabbing the paper, throwing it in the X stand, we're pouring out the flour, and then you want to throw in the tip. Now, the common mistake that people make is they don't put enough of the tip in there to give it enough structure for you to roll. So people try to put like a little bit of the tip. If you're just starting out, throw the whole fucking tip in there, bro. Throw the whole tip in there. That way you have a nice base. And since the tip has that nice roll effect, you're just gonna roll it straight like that. And if you're having trouble, what I recommend is when you're at this point, you grab the bottom paper with this thumb and you hold it there and you kind of grab the other one and you kind of overlap it and bam, you pinch it like that. And then as soon as you pinch it, you want to run your thumb across like that. Once you run your thumb across, it's gonna make the roll kind of form itself into that nice tube, which is what you want. But again, we'll run through it one more time. I might twist up that Kami Kush. I might twist up some of this super chronic because the super chronic is smoking. I wish I had some more of this frog poison though. That frog poison was solid, y'all. If y'all ain't tried frog poison yet, I recommend the blue frog or the dark frog coming from Cut Right. The frog poison from Don Murpho's and North Bay Gardens. That mug was solid. And I think we're about to try some of the toad venom from If You Know, You Know. John the Man says, I think that Super Chronic is Lit O and Gary Payton. Oh, shit. Lit OG? Hey, I fucks with that Lit OG and Gary Payton. That's a crazy ass cross, man. Ryan Jenner says, show a nug, bro. Missed first 15 minutes. Hey, my boy, no problem, man. Asking you shall receive, my boy. Let me go ahead and put this to the side. Let me hit it just one more time. Open up this pack. Damn, I got smoke all in my pack, y'all. Here you go, Ryan Jeno. You see really nice looking nugs, no purples or anything, no candy here. grab this nug. And look at the structure on this mug, dude. Let me show you this mug right here. Let me push everything to the side. We're trying to get serious over here. Nice and frosty, bud. What I really like is the texture on it. Dried perfectly to where it's not too moist. It's not too dry to where it's cracking. Look how keefy it is. And just fire, man. Oh, shit. Sir Smokes a lot fucking. My bad, Stu. My bad, Stu. Yeah, Ruben, we won't time out no more, man. We ain't tripping. Unless somebody's acting a fool, then, we ain't really tripping. Let me go back up and see what we got here, man. John the Man says, I had got a pine gas flavor, but it switched to a sugar gas towards the end. Oh, I ain't mad at you for that. I definitely feel that too. I can see that. Let me ash over here real quick. But yeah, guys, this is some nice smoke right here, guys. And the fact that you can order it, you can get it straight to your door. Man, what a time to be alive, y'all. I don't know about y'all. I don't know if y'all ever waited 45 minutes at a gas station for a 20 sec. You know what I'm saying? Or if you guys ever walked a mile and a half to grab a dime, then you probably won't appreciate it as much. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Jenner says, real nice, tight, hard nugs. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Exactly. Jeffrey says, Ruben, you all right? Where's Ruben at? I thought I seen him in here. I need to scroll back up. Sheesh. Oh, Sir Smokes a lot says, what's up, Space City? And Mr. Space City, what's up, Ruben? Triple A says, I'm Ezzo and you smoky. Hey, everybody, Space over here smoking Azzo. John the Man says, okay, Stu. RKR says, I see where I go wrong, but I've noticed I roll better with a glass tip. Yeah, a glass tip definitely makes it a lot easier to roll as opposed to rolling with a custom tip. Just crazy. Ryan Jenner says, looks fire, bro. Kel MW says, hey, I know I'm stacking, not even grabbing anything next week till I can grab a heady zip like Space did with the Cutwater. Speaking of, did anyone see the new Cutwater strain? I didn't see the new one. I seen like a new drop. I seen they did a new label on the Lemonator, a new label on the Frog Poison Dark, which is the blue label one. And then they had the grape tape. Is that the one you're talking about? That grape tape? That shit looks fire, dude. That grape tape looks incredible. I think we should be having some pretty soon on the channel, but don't quote me on that. Allegedly. John the Man 35 says, what you smoking on, Ruben? Jeffrey says, John, I'm not sure, but must be good. Triple A says, walk 30 minutes to the smoke spot and forgot the joint. Joe Sr. says, doing great, brother. Thanks for asking. I hope you're doing great as well. Yes, sir. John the Man 35 says, laugh a lot. He stayed with the good, Jeff. Ski Slide and said, I would appreciate it a lot. Nothing like that happening in Sweden anytime soon. Damn. I feel for you, Tony. Kel MW says, what you rolling, John and Jeff? And Kel said, yes, the grape tape. Yeah, man, that shit looks fire, dude. I wonder what the cross is on that one. I don't know if they dropped the cross on it yet. Damon 0306 says, smoking on some Glitter Bomb Smalls from Simply Mary. Not bad at all for flavor and for smalls. Hey, that's what's up, man. Tyrone Williams says, man, you always having so much Zaw. It's out of this world. Man, it's crazy, ain't it? Man, I don't know if you guys been rocking me for how long have you guys been rocking with me? I don't know. But in the beginning, it wasn't like this, brother. It was nothing like this in the beginning, man. So, to have the opportunity to sit here and show this stuff off to you guys, man, I don't take that shit for granted, not 1 second. And, this did take a lot of hard work. In the beginning, I had to buy everything, man. So it was definitely burning up my pockets. But again, like I said over and over and again, it was just an investment. It was just an investment in myself, and now we're seeing the returns, man. So again, a huge shout out to all of you guys, everybody that's watching, everybody that likes the streams, everybody that comments, whether it's a positive comment, a negative comment, or in between comment. I just appreciate that you took the time to check out the video. So a huge shout out to you guys. A huge shout out to the moderators that have been rocking with me for a minute now too, and of course the homie Triple H, man. Triple H, shout out to you, my boy. I hope you had a great time out there in Europe, man. And I don't know if you answered this question yet, but did you come back to the States? Are you back stateside? Let me know. John the Man said he's smoking on some scorpions right now, Kel. About to roll some of this Sub-Zero up. Damn, my boy John always having some fire ass smoke too, man. Jeffrey says he's smoking on some Bubba Kush from THCA King. Oh, nice. Tyrone says been trying to find the sweet tooth he had before. Can't find it. So the sweet tooth that I had before, that was from Surfs Up Exotics, I believe. And then I had another batch that was from I think that was from a plug. I remember right. I think it was from a plug. But the one that I did a review on, that was from Surfs Up Exotics, and that was a limited run. So I don't think they're running it back anytime soon. But Sweet Tooth was just one of those strains. I was like, I gotta get that, man. That's what we used to smoke on back in the day. That headband, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. That Shoreline. Kelly MW says, how's that Scorpions, John? And sounds fire, Jeff. Joe Sr. says, shit, it's because of you, my ass sitting here with several ounces of several different strains at once. Thanks for putting us on to the spots. Hey, that's what's up, my boy. Shout out to you, Joe Sr. Thank you so much for watching the videos, man. Jeffrey says, they flour isn't bad, but pre-rolls were better, in my opinion. No, sir. Or I say, yes, sir. Triple A says, yes, sir, back home. John the Man says, the Scorpions is some sweet-ass gas. Damn, that sounds good as fuck, too. Tyrone says, oh yeah, Surfs Up Exotics. If you know, you know. They don't have it anymore, for sure. He says, I know them try Surfs a couple times. Best smoke. Yeah, man, they definitely had some fire ass smoke. I think the newest one was that Peaches, that James Peaches. I don't know if you've seen that shit, where it was like a James and the Giant Peach type jar. The homie had hit me up and asked me if I had wanted some, and I was like, I feel bad because I didn't even respond. That's kind of a hoe ass move. I should have at least said, nah, I'm good, G. But that's at the time I was fucking with all the frog poisons. I was like, nah, I'm fucking with this frog poison right now, my boy. But shout out to Surfs Up Exotics, man. They do got some fire. My boy Tony T says 3 guys in USA just got match penalty for fighting. They still winning 6-2. USA versus Canada in the finals. Hey, man, I feel like I'm watching the Winter Olympics right here in the stream. Jeffrey says Americans are hotheads. That's crazy, man. I could definitely see some shit like that going down, though, for sure. Now, were they fighting with the other team or were they just fighting with themselves? That's the real question. And let me know if you guys have tried any of these bomb pops. This one definitely has that diesel nose to it. But I ain't like the nug structure on this one, man. This just was like some smalls. I was like, yo, what is this? Now, you guys aren't going to see the smalls because I picked them all out, and that's what we were smoking on over at the Glass Lab. But here goes the flower right here. Give me a second, guys. I got to put my phone on the charger. There we go. Let's go ahead and put this back in here. Now let's go ahead and check out the Skittles. Now this one's got a little bit of moonbow in it. Let's go ahead and check this one out. Definitely has like that short, stubby Skittles look to it. Ski Slide says other team. Carolina Greenery text says, "Oh word, y'all just erased my comments." I don't know who erased your comments, man. Did you guys see his comments? I sure didn't. Durbin Brown says, "Yo, what's up, Durbin Brown? What's going on?" We got the homie Aaron Benezzi says, "Hey, myself and Jack, my parrot, say what's up." Hey, what's up, Aaron? Hey, man, great to have you back on another live stream. And shout out to Jack. Shout out to the homie Jack, man. We got the homie Cecilio says, "Yo, how's it going? Been a while. What's up, my boy? I hope you're having a good time, man. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream." He says, "I gave my lungs a break." That's what's up, man. Durbin Brown says, "Must have forgot a greeting." Yeah, Durbin Brown, we don't even do that no more, dude. We just let everybody come in as long as they're not, being crazy or anything. Look, I like talking shit as much as the next guy. You know what I'm saying? But to a certain extent. But nah, we don't even time out people no more. We just sit here and smoke. G. Yeah, just pull up, man. Of course, the homies still come in and say what's up. But of course, we ain't gonna trip if you don't. It's all gravy. Damn, freaking scam callers, dude. Someone's trying to sell me some solar panels and shit. Y'all let me know if y'all got solar panels, man. Damn, that was a good ass roll. This shit's been smoking for a minute, dog. I wonder how much flour was in there. Jeffrey said, "I noticed yesterday in a different chat, I commented twice and they just didn't show up. I know dude was reading them all." Yeah, that's crazy, man. And I'm telling y'all, I ain't making it up. Sometimes the comments just don't pop up. Like for a long ass time, the homie Ryan Geno, none of his comments show up at all, dude. But that's nothing that I can do. I've got my settings set to all messages, not just top messages. You know what I'm saying? They're set to all messages. So I'm able to see all messages. And we always remind you guys, click that settings, hit all messages so you guys can see the messages as well. Ryan Geno says, "Flower looking good, bro." Yeah, this super chronic is good, man. Tony T says, "Ain't got no sun over here, dude." Damn. John the Man said, "Yeah, that's ones do burn slow." Yes, sir. Durbin Brown says, "Here in Houston, I always see them on TV scamming people into solar contracts and stuff." Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like, and that's a lot of equipment too to put on the roof and shit. Man. But I don't know too much about it, you know what I'm saying? So I posed that question. Do you guys have solar power? Look how soupy this shit is, man. Crazy. Yeah, this is the super chronic right here. If it's still available, definitely check it out. I'll take a little sip right quick. Joe Senior says, "Clear your apps cache and or delete and re-download the app should fix it. Hey, that's a good suggestion right there, y'all. Joe Senior says, for anyone having that trouble. The homie Cecilio with a great question says, best hash you ever had. The one puck that comes to mind as soon as you ask that question was a puck of NorCal Nemo's papaya. I don't know if you guys remember that shit from when I had posted it, but it was a NorCal Nemo's papaya. That shit was so fucking good. Now, NorCal Nemo is one of these growers that can get up to $1,600 just for an ounce of flower. So to have some of his rosin and to taste it, that shit was incredible. And you already know I rolled a donut with it. I'm disrespectful as fuck. I put most of that shit in the donut. I put a little bit of it into the Puffco, and I was like, this will make a good ass donut. So I rolled that motherfucker up. But yeah, to answer your question, NorCal Nemo's papaya. That's probably some of the best hash I've ever had. Now, we done tried a few things. We've had Kaya Farms. We've had Chapella Mary stuff. We've had Board Rosin. We've had Only Hash. We've had 710 Labs. Who else have we had? We had the Fuck Cancer brand. Damn, what are some other brands? The Feel Good. We've had the Feel Good Rosin. That's just pretty solid. I've had West Coast Alchemy as well. They've got some pretty good stuff. But for me, I'm more of a flower guy. The rosin's cool, but I like rolling it up. I like sparking it up. I like, having a conversation as opposed to like a 30 to 1 minute span of where I have to consume. But again, that's just me. I like taking that rosin, mixing it up with the flower as well. So Tony T says Cecilio Milana Super Cream. Cecilia says, been wanting to ask you this, but what you think about Ice Cream Man melts here in Houston? Damn, dude, that's a great question. If I'm being honest, I've never had them. So, I really don't have too much of an opinion on them. Yeah, I wish I had a better answer for you, man. John the Man says, I'm the same way, straight dono with rosin. I rarely take dabs unless I'm preparing for bed. Yes, sir. Tony T says, name of the field it was made in was White Chin. Holy stuff. Man, I'm telling you, Tony T's just filled with so many obscure facts. It's fucking crazy, man. Shout out to my boy Tony T. What time is it over there, man? It's about almost 5 o'clock over here. So I'm guessing it's 12 o'clock, about midnight over there in Sweden. Tony T, what you think of this rolling tray, man? Pretty cool, huh? I thought it was pretty cool. Now I had these made a while back. I don't know if you guys remember that, but this was based off of the pre-roll label that I had made. So this is actually on one of my pre-roll labels for, back when I was doing rolling and doing hash holes and shit like that. That's what I was using. My hash hole label, I don't know if you guys were able to pick up some of my hash holes, but my hash hole label I spent a grip on. It was embossed, holographic, UV printed. Oh man, it was like the works, dude. But yeah, that was a solid ass label. The one from Shop Mary is fantastic too, man. That's also another one of my favorites. The nice embossed feel, just the sky filled with donuts. Like, I thought it was cool. And then the band to match also with those clouds. I thought it was a really nice fluid, collab. All right, guys, y'all let me know which one you guys wanted to try next. The purple mochi, the purple candy. I think the next one I'm gonna do is gonna be the blackberry kush, y'all. I'm gonna knock out that review so we can let you guys know what it's smoking like. Purple mochi, the bliss. This one sounds crazy too, the bliss. John Bennett, have you tried any of these? Or John the Man 35? Let me know if you've tried any of these right here. And then while we're at it, if you've tried any of these smalls, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I think I'm going to be reviewing the white gummy and the blackberry kush. I think that's what's going to be up first. Today's review was this Kami Kush, so be sure to check that one out. John the Man said, nah, I don't mess with Lit a lot. They take too long with shipping. Yeah, man, you ain't fucking lying, dude. You ain't fucking lying. I don't know what's going on with Lit shipping. It used to be cool, man. It used to take like a week for shit to get here. Now that shit takes like 2.5 weeks, man. John the Man, you ain't lied a single time, man. So just be aware if you guys are purchasing anything from Lit, man, give it about a 2.5 week window. Tyrone Williams says GMO a few years ago used to be the runts before the runts. Yeah, dude, you ain't fucking lying. I remember that. Triple A said buying Lit is like playing the lottery. Hey, man, sometimes you win. Damon 0306 says my last Lit shipment took 2 weeks versus the normal 1 week it used to take. Yeah, man, you ain't lying. So just be aware. If you are ordering for Lit, that motherfucker gonna take a minute. And then, like Triple H says, you taking a gamble, dude. But I think Chappelle Mary's shipping has been consistent. The Green Door actually really surprised me with their shipping. Their shipping was like solid, dude. But let me know who else has solid shipping. I think who was another vendor that had a good one? I want to say it was Black Tie. Black Tie has some solid shipping. John the Man, what do you think about Black Tie shipping? My boy Joe Senior says, "Yep, my last order from Lit took exactly 2 weeks. Haven't ordered from them since because most places I order from gets here in 2 to 3 days." Yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't know. I'm wondering what the issue is. If it's like an influx of just orders, if they're just having trouble fulfilling the orders and sending them out, or if they're just waiting for a bunch of orders to come in all at once so they can just take them all at once as opposed to separate trips. I don't know, man. John the Man says Black Tie is the quickest to me. Triple A says Green Door shipped out the hash hole same day ordered after the Space Donut too. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, Green Door ships out same day. John the Man says Green Door has been tripping on me too. Damn, what they do, John the Man? Joe Senior says I did Black Ties overnight once just to test it. It literally got to me 16 hours after I ordered it. Fast as fuck, boy. Hey, that's dope, Joe. That's crazy, man. Damn, we're already at an hour. Let's do a quick dab, y'all. Fuck it. I know I was talking all that shit about dabs, and then I'm like, let's take a dab. Nah, I wasn't talking shit. I was just saying I prefer flour, you know what I'm saying? But rosin's cool. I fuck with rosin. Just drop that in there. And let's go ahead. Let's run it on that red again, man. That red was crazy. Shout out to everybody watching, man. Cheers. John the Man says my green door not gonna be here till Monday, and I ordered on this Monday. So a week, John Bennett or John the Man. Triple A says John the Man 35. Once your roles are verified on Discord, shipping speeds may improve. Oh shit, man, that's crazy. All right, guys, cheers. Ooh, wee. Shout out to Mrs. Space City. Let me go ahead and start signing off. I'll take the rest of this dab. Huge shout out to you guys. Today's code word is going to be chronic. Did we do chronic already? I don't think we did chronic. Today's code word is chronic. Don't forget to drop that comment, the code word chronic, at the end of the stream. And as always, this live is brought to you by Space City Cannabis. I'm going to fuck with y'all, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.